To this amazing session of final countdown series. Already 5 classes have been happened and today is the 5th day. In the morning we had a class related to the concepts of statistics. I told you some concepts and we solved some important questions as well. I hope all of your concepts are cleared and you would have practiced a lot of questions as well. Yes, you can reply in the chat box as well. I can see a lot of you have joined here. So before we start, I would like to inform you about something special which is going on here at sisyaclass. This is related to the exam prep. All of your exams are going on. The maths exam is also on 10th of March. This is an exam prep course which is going on. It's a 1-week booster course wherein you will be learning about mathematics, science, also coding and robotics as well. So this is something which you will never see in any other platform. sisyaclass has brought all of these things with the help of IIT and IIT experts, expert teachers who will be teaching all of this, and just for 29 rupees. You can check this in our app itself. Our app is live in App Store as well as Play Store. Download the app and check the sisyaclass app. Check the 1-week booster course. It's just for 29 rupees. We are also available on the website as well. In the website also you can check the same information. Now without further ado, let me introduce myself. My name is Srikesh. I've completed my education from IIT Gandhinagar. I have more than 8 years of teaching experience in mathematics, and in these 8 years I've taught and mentored more than 1 lakh students. A lot of these students are studying in IITs, NITs and reputed colleges and universities across the world. So that's about me. Without further ado, let's begin with the PYQ solving for statistics. Quickly recap the formula which we learnt in the morning session today. There are 3 methods to find out the mean. The first method is direct method. The formula is over here. Let me mark those formula for you. This is the direct method formula. The mean is found out using summation of fi xi upon summation of fi. Then we have the assumed mean method, which is summation of fi di by summation of fi, and you add the assumed mean as well. Then we discussed the step deviation method, which is the formula for this. Okay, so x mean is equal to a plus h times summation of fi ui upon summation of fi. So this is used when the numbers are small. The numbers, the class mark which we get is smaller, then we use this. We use this if the class mark is big and the numbers are difficult to calculate. Then we take help of deviations. We subtract xi minus ai and we find out the deviations. We find out the assumed mean and then we find out the deviation and then we multiply the deviation with frequency, which is easy for our calculation. Same here, if the deviation is also bigger, you divide the deviation by the class size, you will be getting the different formula di by h. This is the step deviation formula where ui is nothing but xi minus a upon h. I hope till here all these formulas you are well versed in. Let's quickly move ahead. The other 2 formulas, let's quickly discuss this. The next formula is for mode. This is the mode formula. I hope everyone is able to see. Mode is found out using this formula where L is lower limit of the modal clause. No need to repeat this again. We have already seen this in the morning class. So you may take a screenshot or you may open your textbook as well. This is also present in your NCERT textbooks. You may note this formula. This will also be using to find out mode. Let's move ahead. The next formula, this is the 5th formula. 3 formulas to find out the mean, 1 formula to find out the mode, the other formula to find out the median. Here one very important thing for mode and median, we need to identify the median and mode class. No need to find out the class mark, but it is important for us to identify the class in which the mode data is or in which the median data is. This is clear to everyone? This is the median formula which we discussed, and here specifically the CF is not the cumulative frequency of the median class but the cumulative frequency of the class which is preceding the median class. This is important. Preceding to median class. So this is the 5th formula for statistics, and one empirical formula is also there. In the morning session towards the end part, I told you that empirical formula. Can you tell me, can you type in the chat box what is that empirical formula? The relation between median, mean and mode. You can reply in the chat box as well. I can see a lot of you have replied some responses. Hello everyone. Yeah. So this is that empirical formula. This has been directly asked in your board exams as well. This is the formula. You have to remember this as it is. The relation between median, mode and mean. 3 times median is equals to mode plus 2 mean. This is the empirical formula or empirical relation between the three measures of central tendency. In your board exams, once there was a question for 1 mark in which this was asked directly, state the empirical formula or empirical relation between the three measures of central tendency. This was once asked in the case study question as well. So 2 times it has been asked. So it's an important formula. It is also mentioned in your book in the summary section in the last part. Okay. Let's quickly start with the solving of the questions. We'll solve some 1 mark question, we'll solve some 2 marks question, 5 marks question as well. After we solve the questions from statistics, PYQs from statistics, I have some important announcement for you which I would like to do it right now. Because in this session, towards the end, I'll be solving some questions which are most expected. These questions we have received from a reputed agency, and this is something which we are expecting more this time in 10th March. So if the value of each observation, let's quickly come back to the PYQs. If the value of each observation of a statistical data is increased by 3, then the mean of the data, option A, remains unchanged, option B increases by 3, C increases by 6, or D increases by 3n. If I increase each and every data point by same value, what do you think how the mean will change? Reply in the chat box. Reply in the chat box. This is something which will happen. For example, let's take the answer here is increases by 3. Let me explain how. And this is true for all the 3 measures. If I increase every value by 3, the mode will also increase by 3, the median will also increase by 3, the mean will also increase by 3. For everything, it will happen in the same way. If I multiply each and every point, each and every data set by 3, then the result, the mean, median, mode, all the 3 measures of central tendency will also get multiplied by 3. If I divide by 3, the answer, the mean, median, mode will also get divided by 3. If I subtract 3, the mean, median, mode, all the 3 will also get subtracted by 3. Let's take an example and understand. For example, if I have a small data set 1, 2, 3. What will be the mean for this data set? 1, 2, 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 3 number of observations. Sum by number of observations is mean. The mean will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 3, which will come out to be 6 by 3, 2. Now, if I increase each and every data point by 3, plus 3, everything I am increasing plus 3. This 1 will become 4, this 2 will become 5, this 3 will become 6. Now find out the mean. 4 plus 5 plus 6 by 3. When you solve this, 15 by 3, you will get the answer for mean to be 5. You see the mean is also increased by 3. So the same thing will happen with median and mode also. Median and mode also the same thing will happen. Also same change. This is clear to everyone. Median, mean and mode will change in the same way. If I add, the median, mean and mode will increase. If I subtract, the median, mean and mode will also get subtracted. If I multiply, same will go for median, mean and mode. If I divide, the same will happen with median, mean and mode. I hope this is clear. This was asked for 1 mark in 2023 board exam. Next, the mean of 5 observations is 15. If the mean of first 3 observations is 14 and that of the last 3 observations is 17, then the third observation is. This was asked in 2024 for 1 marks. This seems to be a tough question, but if you know equations, if you know linear equations, this is very easy to solve. Just simple substitution. Let's take all the 5 unknowns. We do not know all the 5 numbers, right? So let's say that all the 5 observations are A, B, C, D and E. Now in the question it is given mean of all of these 5 observations is 15. So mean means A plus B plus C plus D plus E upon 5 is equal to 15. Everyone is with me here? Everyone is with me? A plus B plus C plus D plus E upon 5 is equal to 15. This is the mean for the 5 observations. We do not know any of the 5 observations. So I can say A plus B plus C plus D plus E. The sum of these observations is equal to 15 multiplied by 5, that is 75. This is clear to everyone. This I will mark as equation number 1. Because mean is equal to sum upon number of observations. Therefore, sum of observations always is equal to mean multiplied by the number of observations. That is something which we have used over here. This is clear to everyone? Yes? Done? So first equation is clear. Same way, the mean of first three observations, a plus b plus c upon 3 is given to be 14, 1, 4, 14. So what will be a plus b plus c beta? A plus b plus c will become 14 into 3, which is 42. This we will mark as equation 2. Clear? Two equations we have got. A plus b plus c is 42. A plus b plus c plus d plus e is 75. Same way, the last information, last three observations, which is c plus d plus e, last three observations, the sum will be equal to 51. Clear? This is the third equation. Now what I will do, I will substitute the equation 2, the value a plus b plus c is equal to 42 in 1. Put a plus b plus c is equal to 42 in equation 1. When we put a plus b plus c equals to 42 in equation 1, if we do this, we will get 42 in place of a plus b plus c. D plus e we do not know. So d plus e I will write is equal to 75. What will be the value of d plus e now? D plus e will become 33. 75 minus 42. 5 minus 2, 3. 7 minus 4, 3. So d plus e is 33. This information we have obtained. This I will put in this equation, equation number 3, to obtain the value of c, which is the third observation. Clear? So d plus e is 33. Put d plus e equal to 33 in this equation 3. C plus 33. This is d plus e is equal to 51. C will come out to be 51 minus 33, which comes out to be 18. That is option C. I hope this is clear. Everyone is with me on here. Anyone, any doubts in this? Please reply in the chat box. I'm currently checking the chat box as well. Anyone, any questions here? Any questions? No? Let's move ahead then. This is next question which was asked for 1 marks, again in statistics. After an examination, a teacher wants to know the marks obtained by the maximum number of students in her class. She requires to calculate dash of the marks. A median, B mode, C mean or D range. This is very easy question. Easy question, easy numbers. I want your replies in the chat box. Anyone wants to reply in the chat box. Any questions? No? Okay, so what is the answer for this? What do you think is the answer for this? Please reply in the chat box. A median, B mode, C mean, D range. Let me explain it again in simple words. After an examination, a teacher wants to know the marks obtained by the maximum number of students. So she wants to know the mark which is occurring the most number of times, right? The marks which will be obtained by the most number of students is the mark which will be repeating most number of times. Every student will have the same mark. What is this? This is mode beta. Every mark is repeating again and again most number of times. Mode. Clear? Option B is the correct answer. Let's move ahead. Now this again is a very easy question. I have explained this in the first question itself. If you have listened carefully the answer of first question, you will be able to answer this. Let me read this for you. If value of each observation in a data is increased by 2, then median of the new data A increases by 2, B increases by 2n, C remains same, D decreases by 2. What will happen? Type in the chat box. Type. Increases by 2. It increases by 2 beta. In a data is increased by 2, then the median of the new data also increases by 2. Clear? Option A is the correct answer. This we have discussed in detail in the first slide itself. Next question. The middlemost observation of every data arranged in order is the middlemost observation. What is the middlemost observation? Type in chat box. What is the middlemost observation? Median. Option B is the correct answer for this. Median is the middlemost. Mode is the most repeated. Mode is the most repeated. Mean is the average. Till here, I hope everyone is with me. Let's move ahead. Now, this is something which is an interesting question. for some data x1, x2 till xn with respective frequencies are mentioned, the value of summation 1 to n fi multiplied by xi minus x bar is equal to, where x bar is something which is the mean. So let's try to solve this. This is where you will be understanding how to use the summation symbol, the properties related to the summation symbol. If I solve this, I can distribute fi and I can multiply with xi and x bar separately. So let me multiply it. Summation 1 to n fi xi minus fi multiplied by x bar. Till here everyone is with me? This we can do very easily. Yes, this we can do very easily. Now this summation is distributive over addition or subtraction. We can distribute the summation over addition or subtraction. So let's distribute summation 1 to n fi xi summation of 1 to n fi multiplied by x bar. Now anything which is a constant can be taken out of the summation symbol. So let me take this x bar which is a constant. X bar is a constant, right? Fixed. X bar is fixed for the data set. It does not have I. Does it have I? Anything which is without I, we can take it out of this summation symbol. So let's take it out of the summation symbol. Summation 1 to n fi xi minus x bar summation 1 to n fi. Now what is the formula for xi with the direct method? X bar, what is the formula for the mean? Anyone? The formula for the mean from direct method is summation 1 to n fi xi upon summation fi. Clear? So I will substitute this value x bar here, over here. Let me do that and let me write the rest of the steps over here. So summation 1 to n fi xi minus, in place of x bar I will use this formula. Summation 1 to n fi xi upon summation fi, and it is again multiplied by the summation 1 to n fi. Correct. This summation 1 to n fi and this one will get cancelled. This and this will get cancelled. In the numerator, the same term is there, summation 1 to n fi, and here also the sum of the frequencies that these two will get subtracted. Once this two will get cancelled. Once they are cancelled, what is left with us? Now everyone will get what is the answer. You will be able to answer this. Summation 1 to n fi xi minus summation 1 to n fi xi, and the answer is 0. Same quantity subtracted by the same quantity, you will get 0. The answer comes out to be option D, 0. Any questions in this? This is clear to everyone? Let's move ahead then. If this part is clear, this was asked for 1 mark in your board exam 2024 in one of the sets, previous year questions, important. Next question, let's move ahead. If the mean of the first n natural numbers is 15, then find n. This again was asked in 2020 for 1 marks, and this is one question which is a combination of statistics and AP. Both the concepts of AP as well as statistics will be used in this question. Let's see how. Mean of first n natural numbers. Natural numbers start from 1. Natural numbers starts from 1. So let's find out 1, 2, 3, 4 till n. We do not know n natural numbers. The mean of these n natural numbers is 15. What is mean? Mean is equal to sum of all of these numbers till n. We do not know how many numbers till n upon total number of numbers. We have n natural numbers, so upon n. This is given in the question to be 15. So this is equal to 15. Now, can you tell me what is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n? You would have learnt in AP. According to the arithmetic progression, this is the arithmetic progression. All the numbers are equally spaced. The common difference is 1. The first term is 1. The last term is L. Total number of terms is n. Then sum of this AP. What is the sum of AP? n by 2 multiplied by first term plus last term. You remember this? 2a plus n minus 1d. You can replace it and write it in this way. A plus n minus 1 into d plus the plus a plus L. A plus n minus 1 into d is the last term which is over here. So using this formula for AP, we can write that in place of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus n, we can write n by 2 multiplied by first term 1 plus the last term n upon n divided by n is equal to 15. N by 2 multiplied by n plus 1 upon n is equal to 15. This n and n will get cancelled. We are left with n plus 1 is equal to, this 2 will go on the right side and it will become 30. 15 into 2, 30, which gives me n is equal to 30 minus 1, 29. The answer for n is 29. So sum mean of the first 29 natural numbers from 1 to 29 is equal to 15. This is clear to everyone? Let's move ahead. So this was asked for 1 mark in the very short answer question type. Let's move ahead to the next question. If the mean of 5 observations which are mentioned over here, all of them have x in it, we need to find out the value of x and the mean is given to be 11. Let's try to solve this. Mean is equal to sum of the observations upon number of observations. Mean is sum x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 8 upon number of observations. We have only 5. This is given to be 11. This is given to be 11 in the question. Mean is 11. Let's solve this. This is a linear equation. Now it becomes a linear equation when you add all of these x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x plus 6 plus 4, 10, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 10, 20 upon 5 is equal to 11. If I take 5 common, this will become 5x plus 4 upon 5 is equal to 11. This 5 and 5 will get cancelled. Now I am left with x plus 4 is equal to 11, which will give me x is equal to 11 minus 4, 7. Answer for x is 7. So if you know the concept, sum over number of observations, these questions are very easy to solve. 1 mark question you will be able to get. Next question, beta. Define for the following distribution. Class is given, frequency is given, the sum of the lower limits of median and modal class is. Now how to find out median class and modal class, I have already told to you in the morning. Let's use that. For modal class, it is very easy. We just need to look at the frequency. The modal class, the highest frequency. Which class is having the highest frequency? That will be the modal class. The class which will be having the highest frequency will be the modal class. For median class, to find out the median class, we need to find out the cumulative frequency. So let me write down the cumulative frequency over here itself. Cumulative frequency is found out by adding the frequencies. This will be 10, 10 plus 15, 25, 25 plus 12, 37, 37 plus 20, 57, 57 plus 9, we will get 60, 66. Clear? Got it? 9 plus 7, 16, 66. Now if you divide 66 by 2 to find out the median class, we divide this 66 by 2, which is n by 2. We will be getting n by 2 is equal to 33. Can you tell me which cumulative frequency is just more than 33? Cumulative frequency which is more than 33? This will be this cumulative frequency. Whichever cumulative frequency you point to, that class, corresponding class will be the median class. This will give me the median class. For every time I'll be using this only. I'll not do n plus 1 by 2, n by 2 plus 1, simply this only for group data, nothing else. So 33, which is just more than 33, that will give me the median class, which is having the highest frequency, that will give me the cumulative, give me the modal class. Type in the chat box, let's see. Let's see if anyone is able to reply in the chat box. Okay, I can see a lot of you are replied in the chat box in live class itself. So the highest frequency, if you see, is 20. This is the 15 to 20 is the median modal class, Clear? just more than 33, the cumulative frequency is 37. This is the median class. This is the median class, okay? So we need to find out the lower limit, sum of the lower limits of median and modal class. Median class lower limit is 10. Modal class lower limit is 15. 10 plus 15 you do, what's the answer? 25. Option B is the correct answer. Clear? Is this clear to everyone? Let's move ahead then. This was asked for 2 marks. If the mean of the following frequency distribution is 10.8, then find the value of P. This was asked in 2022 for 2 marks. So for finding out the mean, we have different methods. Direct method we have assumed mean method, we also have step deviation method. So any method you go with, you will be able to find out the missing value P. So let's use some method. This is Fi. I also need Xi, so I will find out Xi. How I will find out Xi? For every class, I will be doing the average of the lower and upper limits. So 0 plus 4 by 2, I am getting 2. 4 plus 8 by 2, I will get 6. 8 plus 12 by 2, I will get 10. Again and again, I am adding 4. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14. 14 plus 4, 18. Clear? So all of the class marks I have over here. Now using this information, I need to find out the value of P. One more information is given to us in the question itself, which is 10.8, the mean. So the mean here is given by 10.8 and mean is also given by summation of Fi xi upon summation of Fi, which is equal to 10.8. So what is summation of Fi? Let's find out summation of Fi. If you do 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 8, 18, 3 plus 5, 8 plus 8, 16 plus 2, 18 plus P. This is 18 plus P. Summation of Fi xi. So multiply Fi and xi and let's find out 3 into 2, 6. Fi xi, let me make a column, 3 into 2, 6. 6P, 50, this will come out to be 112, this will be 36. So let's add this. This will come out to be 6 plus 50, 56, 56 plus 156 plus 12, this will be 168, 168 plus 30, 198, 204. 204 plus 6P. So this divided by this is equal to 10.8. 204 plus 6P upon 18 plus P is equal to 10.8. Let's solve this. 204 plus 6P is equal to 10.8. 10.8 multiplied by 18 plus P. So this is 204 plus 6P. The rest is simple calculations. 10.8 into P will be 10.8P. Multiply by 18. 18 times 8 is 144. 14 will get carried. 4 will remain, 1 will get carried, 19, 1944, 194.4. 194.4, 194.4 plus 10.8P is equal to 204 plus 6P. So if I take this 204 and subtract 194.4 from it, and I keep 10.8P and I subtract 6P from it, this is what I get. Here I get 4.8P. Here if you subtract, you will be getting 10 minus 4, 6. And 13 minus 4, 9. 13 minus 4, 9. 9 minus 9, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 9.6. When you solve this, P will be equal to 9.6 upon 4.8. Which is just double, right? 48 into 2 is 96. Option is not here. P will be equal to 2. When you solve this, P will come out to be equal to 2. Clear? So such questions can also be asked over here. Clear? This clear to everyone? Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Let's look at this question. If the mean of the following frequency distribution is 62.8, then find the missing frequency. If you see the pattern, the same type of question has been asked in 2022. The same type of question was also asked in 2019. So the same pattern is repeating. So you understand such type of questions are asked a lot. 2019 also same type of question was asked. It can differ, the way you solve it differs, but always the same type of question is being asked. So please pay attention, such type of questions can be asked. So it can be repeated again this time on 10th of March. So for finding out, we will write xi also. Let's find out xi. 0 plus 20 by 2, 10. This will be 30. This will become 50. Again I am adding 20. 50 plus 20, 70 plus 20, 90 plus 20, 110. So xi is here, fi table is here, xi table is here. However, here the numbers are a bit big, right? 50, 70, 90, 110. It will be difficult for us to multiply and divide and add all of these things. So what I will do is, instead of using this method, I will use a assumed mean method. What method I will use? I'll use the assumed mean. So let me take 70 to be the assumed, or let's say 50 is assumed mean. If this 50 is the assumed mean, I will be finding out now the deviations. Xi minus a. 10 minus 50 minus 40. 30 minus 50 minus 20. 50 minus 50, 0. 70 minus 50, 20. 90 minus 50, 40. 110 minus 50, this will come out to be 60. So this data also we have xi minus a. Now using xi minus a, we can find out mean using the assumed mean method. This is di. Let's first multiply and find out di xi. Minus 40 into, sorry, fi di. Let's use the eraser over here. Fi di, let's find out. Multiply this column which we have obtained by subtracting the absolute assumed mean. Let's get the value of fi di. Let's multiply this with the frequency column. 5 into minus 40, minus 200. 8 into minus 20, minus 160. This will be 0. So I cannot take, if I take this to be this, I will not getting x to be the, I'm not getting x in my equation. So what is wrong over here? So I will not take this to be x, this to be the assumed mean. The reason for that is, if I take that, then I will no longer get the x in my equation. So I'll stop. I'll not take this. Instead of this, I'll take 70 to be the assumed mean. I hope you understand what mistake we have done here. If I take this to be the assumed mean, this is getting to be 0 and x is no longer in my equation. X is no longer in my equation. Let's try to do this. Even if we do this, x is coming out in the bottom equation, right? So let's try to do this. This is assumed mean. This will come out to be 0. This will be 70 into 20 into 12. This will come out to be 240. 40 into 7, this will come out to be 280. 60 into 80, 60 into 8 will come out to be 480. Let's try this, because anyways fi will be there and in the bottom we will get the x. So let's use the formula. X bar is equal to assumed mean plus summation of fi di upon summation of fi. So assumed mean is 50 for us. 50 plus summation of fi di, if you do minus 200 minus 160, minus 200 minus 160, this will come out to be minus 360. This will be 240 plus 280 plus 480. So 200 plus 200, 400 plus 400, 800. 840 plus 100, 940. 840 plus 100, 940 plus 60, 1000. So this will be 1000. Here this will be 1000, 200, 200, 400, 400, 400, 800, 840, 840 plus 80, 920, 1000. 1000 minus 360, 1000 minus 300, 700 minus 60, 640. This will come out to be 640. Clear? So this is 640 upon summation of fi, let's do. So 5 plus 8 plus 12 plus 7 plus 8, 8 plus 12, 20, 20 plus 20, 40 plus x. This will be 40 plus x. this complete thing is equal to 62.8. So 62.8 is equal to 50 into 40, 2000 plus 50x plus 640 upon 40 plus x. Let's solve the remaining over here. 62.8 multiplied by 40 plus x. If you multiply 62.8 by 40, you will get 4, 8 times 32. 3 will get carried. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 1 carried. 4, 6, 24 plus 1, 25. 2, 5, 1, 2. Clear? Is equal plus 62.8x is equal to 2000 plus 640, 2640. 2640 plus 50x. So if I take all the x terms on one side, 62.8 minus 50x will give me 12.8x is equal to 2640 minus 2512. If you do, you will get 10 minus 2, 8. 3 minus 1, 2. 4, 6 minus 5, 1. 128. So 12.8x is equal to 128. X will come out to be 10. X will come out to be 10. Clear? If you divide 12.8 times 10 is equal to 128. When you divide this, you will get x equal to 10, which is the answer. So here the correct answer is x equal to 10. If you see the previous question and this question, both are similar question. This was asked in 2022 and this was asked in 2019. The only difference is both the questions are solved in different ways. Both are for 2 marks. Whichever way you feel is comfortable for you, you can solve it in that way. Both the questions, 2 different questions, 2 different years, they have been asked in separation of 3 years, 2022 and 2019. So you can expect such type of question in 2024 as well. Let's get to the next question. This was asked in 2019 for 3 marks. If the median of the following frequency distribution is 32.5, find the value of f1 and f2. So median is given to us, we need to find out the value of f1 and f2. So whenever the median is given, in order to find out the median, the first step is to identify the median class. To find out the median class, we need to know the cumulative frequency. So let's find out the cumulative frequency table, cumulative frequency for this table as well. Which will be used for us in the formula, because formula of the median has cumulative frequency in it. So f1 plus 5, f1 plus 5 plus 9, f1 plus 14, f1 plus 14 plus 12, f1 plus 26, f1 plus 26 plus f2, which is f1 plus f2 plus 26, f1 plus f2 plus 26 plus 3. If I add 3 to this, this will become 29. If I add 2 to this, it will become 31. Correct? Then if I add, and the complete thing is equal to 40. The complete thing is equal to 40. So no need to have this for the total part. Yeah? No need to have this for the total part. Because only for the data set we are finding this. Till here, this is the, this is this, and this is equal to 40. This is equal to 40. Both of these are equal. Now let's see what is the given information. Median is given to be 32.5. If the median is 32 point, can you see in which class this would lie? 32.5 is in between 30 to 40. So clearly median class is 30 to 40. Clear? Till here, I hope everyone is with me. The first thing is median class. Directly, median is given to be 32.5, which is in between 30 to 40. Therefore, the median class is 30 to 40 because 32.5 lies in between here. The frequency of the median class is 12. The cumulative frequency of the median class is f1 plus 26. Of the preceding class is f1 plus 40. Till here, I hope everyone is with me. Now, let's use the formula for median, and because we need to find out f1 and f2. So what is the formula for median? Let me write this down. Median's formula is equal to lower limit of the median class plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class upon frequency of the median class multiplied by h. So we have the cumulative frequency of the previous class, which is this. This is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. Let me indicate over here. Frequency of the median class. This is the frequency of median class. We have that as well. Lower limit of the median class. This 30 is the lower limit of median class. We have that value as well. Total. What is the total? Total frequency. This is the total frequency. N also we have here. So N we have frequency of the median class. We have lower limit also. We have median also is given to us. So let's substitute these formulas. Then only unknown which will be left is this F1. We can easily find out the value of F1 and later we can use it to find out the value of F2 as well. Let's first find out the value of F1. Ready? So let's put the values. 32.5 is equal to lower limit of the median class is 30 plus n by 2. Total is 40. 40 by 2, 20. So 20 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class, F1 plus 14. Complete brackets you will follow. I should not write 20 minus F1 plus 14. That plus will also become minus, right? Because this is a bracket over here. Two things are written, right? Two terms. Complete term F1 plus 14 I am subtracting from 20. This is clear? Upon frequency of the median class which is 12. Now H is something which we find out using the class lower limit and upper limit. Any class you take lower limit, upper limit, you subtract upper minus lower, you will be getting the class size which is H. Here the H is 10. The class size is 10. Clear? So multiplied by 10. Got it? Let's use this and find out what F1 is. 32.5 is equal to 30 plus 20 minus 14, 6 minus F1 upon 12 multiplied by 10. 32.5 is equal to 360 plus 6 minus F1 upon 12. This complete thing, the whole thing is multiplied by H also. So this 10 I will multiply over here. Clear? Let's use this 12 into 32.5. 12 5 times 60, 6 will get carried. 12 2 times 24 plus 6, 30, 0, 3 will get carried. 12 3 times 36 plus 3, 39, 390. 390 I'll get 390.0 which is nothing but 390. Clear? Is equal to 360 plus 60 minus 10 F1. 360 plus 60, 420. 420, 390 is equal to 420 minus 10 F1. 420 minus 390, 30 equal to 10 F1. If we make arrangements, you will get 10 F1 equal to 30 and finally F1 is equal to 3. F1 will come out to be 3. Once F1 is 3, we know that F1 plus F2 plus 31 is equal to 40. We know F1 plus F2 plus 31 is equal to 40 and F1 is 3. 3 plus F2 plus 31 will be equal to 40. This will give me F2 is equal to 40 minus 34. That comes out to be 6. So F1 will be 3, F2 will be 6. Clear? F1 will be 3, F2 will be 6. You can cross check 3 plus 6, 9 plus 31, 40. You are getting the total here as well. Clear? I hope this is clear. So if you know the formula, such type of questions are also asked. This was asked for 3 marks 2019. Direct questions we have already discussed in the morning. Direct questions you all know how to solve. If you know the steps, you will know how to solve. But these type of questions in which certain terms, the frequency terms could be missing. If the frequency term is missing, how to identify what will come in the frequency term? This is something which is very important for you all to understand. I hope this is clear. Anyone, any questions in this? Clear? Any questions in this? No, right? Let's move ahead then. Find the missing frequency X of the following data if its mode is 240. If the mode is 240, what will be the missing frequency X? So mode is 240. To find out the mode, the formula which we use is L plus lower limit of the modal class plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by H. So in order to find out F1, F0, in order to find out L and H we already can find out H is just the class size which is 100. If you carefully see, 500 minus 400, 100, 100 minus 0 is also 100, 200 minus 100 is also 100. Class size is H, 100. In order to find out F1, F0, L, we needed to identify what is the modal class. So the modal class over here is the class which will have the highest frequency. Since X is something which is we do not know, then we are dependent on this mode itself, 240, which is given. Now 240 is coming in which class? In which class is 240 occurring? Let's identify. 0 to 100, 240 is not there. 100 to 200, 240 is not there. 200 to 300, 240 lies. Therefore, this is the modal class. I hope this is clear. This is the modal class because 240 lies between 200 and 300. Therefore, 200 to 300 is the modal class. Modal class identified. Now, modal frequency. The modal frequency is F1 class. Frequency F1. This will be F1. Before that, F0. After this, F2. So basically, we need to find out F2, which is X. H is 100, F1 is 270, F0 is 230, F2 is X. We can substitute all of these values. L is 200. Okay. Let's substitute these values and let's try to find out what is X. Mode, which is 240, is equal to 200 plus F1. F1 is 270 minus 230. 270 minus 230 upon 2 times 270, which is 540 minus 230 minus X. 540 minus 230 minus X, and complete thing multiplied by 100 also. Complete thing multiplied by 100 also. So this will become 240 minus 200. Let's do. This will become 40. This is 40 is equal to 270 minus 230 will get 40 upon 540 minus 230, 40 minus 30, 10, 5 minus 2, 310 minus X multiplied by 100. So we will get this 40 into 310, 0, 0. And 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12, 1, 2, 4, 00 minus 40x is equal to 4000. Clear? 4000, 40x will be equal to 12,400 minus 4000. 40x will be equal to 12,400 minus 4000. 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, 4 minus 0, 4, 12 minus 4, 8. X will come out to be 840 by 4. Solve this 4 2 times, 4 2 times, 4 0 times. X comes out to be 220. So this X is nothing but 220. Clear? So the formula, if you know, even if you have something which is missing in the table, you can use the formula, you can use the same steps, and you can find the answer easily. Clear, everyone? I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Now, a lot of questions we have done this way. This is one question which was asked for case study. Let's quickly do this question, and then we'll be moving to the model questions as well. So during the annual sports meet in a school, all the athletes were very enthusiastic. They wanted, and all the information is given. This data is something which is available to us. Using this data, we need to answer certain questions. Let's see what are those questions. The first question is, what is the class mark of the modal class? Very easy. The frequency of the modal class is the highest. Which frequency is highest over here? This is the frequency. Which is the highest frequency? 7 is the highest frequency. Easy. 60 to 80 is the modal class. 60 to 80 is the modal class. And class mark of this class will be equal to 60 plus 80 divided by 2, which is 140 by 2. That comes out to be 70. Option B is the correct answer. Clear? This is the modal class. Next question. The mode of the given data is, to find out the mode. To find out the mode, we need to use this formula, L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2 F1 minus F0 minus F2 multiplied by the class size. Here the modal class is 60 to 80. Lower limit of the modal class is 60. F1 is 7. F0 is 3, F2 is 5. 7, 3 and 5. This information we need to substitute over there, and H, class size 100 minus 80, 20. Class size is 20. Let's substitute this information over there in this formula. 60 plus 7, 2 into 7, 14 minus F0. F0 is 3, F2 is 5. F0 is 3, F2 is 5. F0 is 3, F2 is 5. Multiplied by 20. Clear? H is 20 multiplied by 20. So this will give us the mode. 60 plus 4 upon 14 minus 8, 6 multiplied by 20. 2 times, 2 3 times, 40 by 3 if you do, you will be getting 13.33. 60 plus 13.33. The answer comes out to be 73.33, which is option D, 73.33. All of these are points, okay? 73.33 is the correct answer. Next question. The median class of the given data is, what is the median class? To find out the median class, it is very important for us to find out the cumulative frequency as well. So cumulative frequency, if we find out, the cumulative frequency will be coming out in this way. 1, 5, 8, 15, 20. So this is the cumulative frequency table. Total 20 students are there. 20 by 2, 10, greater than 10, greater than this, greater than 10. This is the class which has the median. This is the class which has the median greater than 20 by 2. This is the median class, which is 60 to 80. So that's the answer. Let's mark this. 60 to 80. This is the median class also. Got it. Now, in order to find out the median, the next question generally will be for median only. The sum of lower limits of median class and modal class. Median class and modal class are same, 60 to 80, 60 to 80. So 60 plus 60, 120. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, to find out the median. Median, this is the formula, lower limit of the median class plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency of the previous class divided by frequency of the median class multiplied by h. So lower limit of the median class is 60. Frequency of the median class, which I remember, is 7. 7 and the previous cumulative frequency is 8. 7 and 8. Let's move ahead and substitute these values. Total 20 by 2 minus 8 by 7 multiplied by 20. 10 minus 8 to 2 by 7 into 20, 40 by 7. 60 plus 40 by 7. 40 by 7, if I do 7, 5 times 35, 7, 5 times 35 and 7 times 49. 5.777 something I'll get, which is 65.7. 65.7. This is the median, option A. 65.7 is the correct answer. So we have, in the morning we discussed how to find out mean. A lot of questions we did. In the evening also we discussed a lot of questions from single mark, as well as a lot of variations in the questions. I have told to you how to find out median, mode as well. So all these questions, I hope this is clear to each and every one of you. Yes, clear. Now let's start with the most exciting part of this entire session, for which you have come over here. These are some model questions. I know all of you are preparing other subtopics also you have prepared. In the final countdown, as well as we have taken other topics as well. I know a lot of you attended those classes and you also gained a lot from those classes. Let's solve these sample questions which we expect that they will be asked, or something similar to this will be asked in your board exam on 10th of March. So let's start solving this. If x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0, find the sum of its roots. So x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. sum of the roots of a quadratic equation, no need to find out the roots itself. We know the relation between sum of the roots is given by the coefficients of this quadratic equation. The standard formula is this. And if you base on the standard formula, sum of the roots, if the roots are alpha and beta, let's say alpha and beta are the roots, alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, alpha multiplied by beta is equal to c by a. This you have already learned. This is the relation which we will be using over here as well. So what is alpha plus beta sum of the roots? This is the sum of roots, which comes out to be minus b by a. B is minus 7. Be careful. B here is minus 7. A here is 1. C here is 10. Along with the sign you will take. Now what will be minus b by a? Minus of minus 7 upon a is 1. So the answer will be 7. For this, the answer is 7. Sum of the roots is 7. Clear? This type of question can be asked for 1 mark. The relation between the roots, if you know, you can easily get 1 marks. Next question which we can expect is this. Find the coordinates of centroid of the triangle whose vertices are given to be 2, 3, minus 1, 4 and 3, minus 2. If you want to find out the centroid formula is something which you need to remember. Centroid formula is very easy. If I say this is x1, x2, one of the corners. This is x1, y1, one of the corners. This is x2, y2, the other corner. This is x3, y3. This is how the triangle will look. x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm not saying this will exactly look like this, but generally these are the coordinates, the corner coordinates. If these are the coordinates, just a second. Yeah, if these are the coordinates, then the centroid, the point of intersection of all the medians of the triangle, the point of intersection of all the medians of the triangle will meet and will be given by, it is given by this formula, x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, comma, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. This is the centroid of any triangle whose vertices are given to us, whose corners are given to us. The centroid of the triangle is found out by the average of all the x coordinates, the average of all the y coordinates, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So let's quickly find this out. 2 plus minus 1 plus 3. 2 plus minus 1 plus 3 upon 3, comma, y coordinates are 3, 4, 2, 3, 4 and minus 2. 3 plus 4 plus minus 2 upon 3. So 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 by 3, comma, 3 plus 4, 7 minus 2, 5, 4 by 3, comma, 5 by 3. This is the answer, that's it. If you know this formula, very easily, within few seconds, you will be able to get the answer and this will get you 1 mark. Let's get to the next question now. Solve these 2 pair of linear equations. Very easy. You can use elimination method, you can use substitution method. Let's use the easiest method. I find the elimination method to be easy, so let me use the elimination method. 2x minus 3y is equal to 52. X plus y is equal to 4. So what I will do is this equation number 2, I will multiply this by 2. When I multiply this equation number 2 by 2, I will get 2x plus 2y is equal to 4 into 2, which is 8. Clear? 2x plus 2y is equal to 8. This is what I get when I multiplied the equation number 2 by 2. Now the other equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 52. I will write that equation below this. Let this equation be 3. This is equation number 1. Let's subtract these 2 equations. 2x minus 2x cancelled. 2y minus 3y, this will give me 5y. 8 minus 52, I will get minus 48. Y will come out to be minus 48 by 5. And once I have y, I know that I can substitute this value over here in the equation number 2 and I can get the value of x as well. If I put the value of y over here, I'll get x minus 48 by 5 is equal to 4, which will give me x is equal to 4 plus 48 by 5. That is 5 plus 5 4s are 20 plus 48, 68 by 5. So x is 68 by 5, y is minus 48 by 5. Clear? So this is the answer for this, and it's very easy. Whichever way you want, you can solve this, and this is the answer you will get. Let's move to the next question for 1 marks. This find the distance between the points a 4,3 and b 0,0. Now distance is always found out using the distance formula. If you remember the distance formula, this question is very easy. Distance formula is given by this: between any two coordinates, if this is x1 comma y1, this is x2 comma y2, distance between any two coordinates is the square root of summation of the squares of horizontal and vertical distances between the 2 points. If I square root, the horizontal distance between a and b is x2 minus x1. The vertical distance between a and b is y2 minus y1, the whole square. I will square the horizontal distance, I will square the vertical distance between the 2 points, I'll add those two, and then I'll take a square root to get the actual distance. So let's do this. 0 minus 4 the whole square plus 0 minus 3 the whole square, square root. 0 minus 4 is minus 4, minus 4 the whole square will be 16. So this is 16 plus minus 3 the whole square is 9. 16 plus 9 will come out to be 25. Square root of 25 will give me 5, and 5 is the answer for the distance between the 2 points A and B. Clear? I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes? Let's move to the next question then. Find the 12th term of this AP. This is 1 mark question. If you know the formula, the nth term formula, this is very easy. The nth term of any AP is given by a plus n minus 1 times d, where a is the first term. A is the first term, n is the number of terms, number or the series, number of the term which we need to find out, and d is the common difference. So if we want to find out the 12th term, what all information is given to us in this AP, let's understand. The first term is given to us, which is 3. A is given to be 3. If we find out the common difference is nothing but the difference between two consecutive terms of an AP. If you see any two consecutive terms, if you take 3 or 7, 3 and 7, if we take 7 minus 3, 4. 11 and 7 and 11, 4 is the difference. 11 and 15, 4 is the difference. Only consecutive terms. It should not be that you are taking this 15 and you are taking this 3 and you are subtracting 15 minus 3, I'll write 12. No, consecutive terms. 7 minus 3, 4. So D is coming out to be 4. Constant difference is 4, or common difference is 4. Now 12th term we need to find out. So using this formula, 12th term will become A plus, which is A plus 12 minus 1 into D. First term is 3, 3 plus 11, 12 minus 1 is 11, 11 into 4. 3 plus 44 comes out to be 47. Option is not given. The correct answer over here, the 12th term is 47. I hope this is clear. The sum formula we already discussed once. Once again, I'll write the sum formula over here for you. The sum formula is n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1d. This is one formula for the sum. One more formula for sum is n by 2 multiplied by the first term plus the last term. Clear? This formula, this is the only formula which you need to remember for AP. The other things will be very clear. And other things already Rishabh sir would have told you about. When you have certain terms, you need to guess certain terms, how to guess those terms, a minus d, a plus d, all of those things. If you want to guess the terms, you can guess the terms in that way. Let's move ahead. The next question is this. Sine 30 plus cos 60, 1 marks. Very easy. Sine 30 degree. What is sine 30 degree? Sine 30 degree is half. Cos 60 degree, again half. You remember the table? Remember the table? 1 is the answer for this. Table is this way, right? For sine, if I want to remember all the angles, sine theta. If I want to remember sine theta from 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, if I want to remember the values, the formula is this, right? Square root of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 divide by 2. That's it. Square root of 0 by 2, 0. I'll get 0 here. Sine 0 is 0. Square root of 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Square root of 2 is root 2, root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2, do not get confused. It is simply 1 by root 2 only. Clear? When you rationalize this in the numerator part, you will get 1 by root 2 only. Root 3 by 2. Root 4 is 2, 2 by 2 is 1. So in this way, if you find out what is sine's value for all these standard angles, just reverse it. You will get the values for the standard angles, the values for the ratio cos. Just reverse it. You'll get the cosine. You divide sine and cos, you will get tan. Reciprocal ratios you can also find out easily. Clear? Now next question is this, again for 1 mark. If the pair of linear equations has infinitely many solutions, what is the condition on their coefficients? If I take the standard form of a linear equation, it looks like this. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. If I have two such equations, then I will take subscripts a1x plus b1y plus c1. One more equation, let me take a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Then the condition for both the lines to have infinite solutions is 1. The ratio of all the coefficients should be equal. Ratio of all the coefficients should be equal. For infinitely many solutions, the ratio of all the coefficients should be equal. This is the condition for infinitely many solutions. What are the other conditions, sir? Let me tell you the other conditions as well. The other conditions are, two more conditions are there. This is the case where both the lines will look like this. One over the other. In the graph, one over the other, both the lines will be. So infinitely many solutions. This is that condition. Both the lines are representing the same line. Okay. Next condition for exactly one solution. Exactly one solution. The condition is a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. This is the condition for exactly one solution, and this is how the graph will look like. If you have one line like this, the other line will be like this, and they will intersect only and only at one point. One solution you will get. The condition or the relation between the coefficients is this. a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. Now there is one more condition when the two lines are parallel and you have no solution. That is also one condition. Let me write it over here in a new screen. This is also a condition, parallel lines, no solution. So all the three conditions can be asked. In this, you were lucky that infinitely many solutions were asked. All the coefficients ratio are equal. In this situation, this line and this line, two lines are there, no solution is there. The condition between the coefficients of the two lines is this. a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2, but it should not be equal to c1 by c2. This is one condition which you need to follow. Clear? This is the condition for no solution for parallel lines. Clear? So all the three conditions you have understood. Got it? Let's move to the next question now. Now this convert 0.373737 into p by q form. This is a rational number. This is a rational number which has repeating decimal expansion. With repeating decimal expansion. So how to convert this into p by q form? Let me tell you now here. This is asked for 1 mark. This can be asked for 1 mark, such question. If you know the concept, it is very easy. Listen carefully, this is a concept which I am going to tell you. Such fractions, when we form fractions using such repeating decimal expansion, decimal values, these fractions are called vulgar fractions. The fractions are known as vulgar fractions. From this, when you convert these fractions are called vulgar fractions. Let's understand how to find out vulgar fractions. There are shortcuts to this as well, but I'll tell you a conventional manner how to solve this, which will be very easy for you. So let's say x is equal to 0.3737. 2 digits are repeating after the decimal value. So I will multiply, since 2 digits are repeating, I will multiply the complete equation by 100. Since 2 digits are repeating, multiply by 100. If 1 digit was repeating, I'll multiply by 10. If 3 digits were repeating, I'll multiply by 1000. Okay, so I'll multiply by 100 on both the sides. 100x is equal to, when I multiply 0.373737 by 100, I'll get 37.373737. As many times I want to write, I can write. This I'll mark it as equation 1. This I'll mark it as equation 2. Now subtract equation 2 and equation 1. Subtract 2 and 1. When you subtract 2 and 1, let me write this over here itself. 37, 37, 37 and so on. This is equation 1. Let's subtract these two. 100x minus 1x will come out to be 99x. This is 99x. 37.373737 minus 0.373737. This 3737 will become 0.00000. Correct? 37 minus 0 is 37. So what is left with us? 99x is equal to 37. Therefore, x will come out to be 37 by 99. And what is x? X we started with 0.373737. Therefore, the representation of 3737, the fraction form is 37 by 99. Clear? The answer for this is 37 by 99. This is very important. This, some of you, if you would have been in ICSE, you would learn this in grade 7, grade 6 itself. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let's move ahead to the next question now. Find the length of the diagonal of a rectangle of length 6 centimeter and breadth 8 centimeter. This again 1 mark. The only thing is you need to understand the concept. If I have a rectangle like this, if the length is 6 centimeter and the breadth is 8 centimeter, generally the breadth is smaller, but in this question it is given in that way, so I'll write it in that way. And I'll make the diagram also in the same way. This is how the rectangle looks like. Okay. Length is 6 centimeter, breadth is 8 centimeter. What is the length of this diagonal? So every angle in a rectangle is 90 degree. Everyone agrees with me? Every angle in the rectangle is 90 degree. If I make this rectangle ABCD, then triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle ABC, I want to find out the diagonal's length. Let's say AC is the diagonal. I can apply the Pythagoras theorem. And when I apply Pythagoras theorem, by the Pythagoras theorem, I can say that this diagonal is the hypotenuse. Diagonal square, hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the other two lengths squares. 6 square plus 8 square. So 6 square plus 8 square. This d square is equal to 36 plus 64, which is 100. Diagonal will come out to be square root of 100. Since the length cannot be negative, I'll take the positive value of the square root, which is 10. D is 10 centimeter. So this question looks to be a very confusing, but if you draw the diagram, if you know the concept, it will be very easy for you. Next question. Solve this equation using factorization, 2 marks. So factorization method, there are 2 methods to solve this. There are a lot of methods to solve the quadratic equation. We have completed the square method as well. Graphical method also is there. In this question, it is specified quadratic formula is there. In this method, which we'll be using is factorization, because it is specified in the question to use this. So to use the factorization method, what we do is we split the middle value, the b, the B in the format that the everything, this two numbers, whatever two numbers we get, the product is equal to the 6 into 1. So let me explain to you once in detail. The first step in factorization is multiply the coefficient of x square by the last constant. Multiply the coefficient. First step is multiply the coefficient. What is the coefficient of x square? 1. Multiply it with the constant value, which is 6 over here. Multiply it. We are getting the product to be 6. Second thing, I will check what is this middle number minus 5. Now I want to find out two numbers, two special numbers, such that when I add those integers, they need to be integers. It's not necessary that they need to be positive numbers, they need to be negative numbers. They can be positive or negative, anything. I want to find out two numbers such that the product of these two numbers m and n is 6, and when I add these two numbers, I get minus 5. For this, I will prime factorize 6. Let's prime factorize 6. 2 into 3, I can form 6. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6 multiplied by 1 is also 6. So 2 into 3 is 6, but 2 plus 3 is 5, not minus 5. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 is also 6. 2 plus 3 is not minus 5, correct? 2 into 3 is 6, but 2 plus 3 is not minus 5. However, if I take minus 2 and minus 3, minus 2 into minus 3 is 6, and minus 2 plus minus 3 is also minus 5. So these are the two numbers. These are the two numbers, minus 2 and minus 3, which I will use to split the middle term into two parts. So let me use this. Minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 is equal to 0. Once I do this, it is very easy to see over here that what is happening. The first two terms over here, x is common. If I take x common here, if I take x common over here, if I take, once again, let's do this over here. Let me use the pen. X square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. X square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. If I take x common, I am getting x minus 2 inside. If I take minus 3 common here, again I am getting x minus 2 inside. Here. So now there were 4 terms, there were 3 terms, I made 4 terms out of it by splitting the middle term. Now exactly if you see, I have 2 terms. First term is x multiplied by x minus 2. The next term is minus 3 multiplied by x minus 2. Among these 2 terms, what is the common thing? X minus 2 is the common thing. I'll take this common outside and I'll be left with x minus 3. So x minus 2 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. Clear? Now to solve this equation, I need to get the value of x. To get the value of x, the final thing which I'll be using over here is the zero product rule. According to the zero product rule, any two terms which are multiplied with each other, for the product to be 0, either of them should be equal to 0. So either x minus 2 is equals to 0 or x minus 3 is equals to 0. When you solve this, you will be getting the solution to be x equals to 2 or x equals to 3. Two solutions because this is a quadratic equation. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. The sum of two numbers is 40 and their product is 375. Find the numbers again for 2 marks. So let the two numbers be x and y. If the first number is x, the next number will be 40 minus x. Sum of the numbers is, let one number be x. If one number is x, sum of the two numbers is 40, other number naturally will be 40 minus x. Will be 40 minus x. So this is the first information, first part. The next part is their product is equal to 375. So I'll be taking the product of x multiplied by 40 minus x is equal to 375. When I solve this, I'll get 40x minus x square is equal to 375. If I rearrange this equation, I'll be getting x square minus 40x plus 375 is equals to 0. Now in order to solve this, I need to prime factorize 375. I need to use the factorization method. So 375, if I prime factorize, it is divisible by 3. Let's divide it by 3. 3 1 times, 3 2 times, 3 5 times. Again it will go by, now it will go by 5. 5 25 times, 5 5 times, and finally 5 1 times. Clear? So this is the prime factorization of 375. If you carefully look, 5 5 times 25 and 15. 25 into 15 will also give me 375. Let me show you over here. 375, I can write it as 3 into 5 into 5 into 5. This is 15, this is 25. 15 multiplied by 25 is 375, and 15 plus 25 is also 40, but not minus 40. So what I will do is I will take both of the terms and I'll change their signs to minus 15. If I do this minus 15 and minus 25, minus 15 minus 25 is minus 40, and minus 15 into minus 25 is 375. So let's split this. Minus 15x minus 25x plus 375 is equals to 0. This will give me x times minus 15 minus 25x minus 15 is equals to 0. We'll see x minus 15 times x minus 25 is equals to 0. Now I will get x is equals to 15 or x is equals to 25. Whichever value you take for x, the other value will come out to be 25. Therefore, the two numbers are 15 and 25. If you take x to be 25, the other number will be 40 minus 25, 15. If you take x to be 15, the other number will be 25. Clear? Now last few questions. This is one of the last questions only. This was asked for 2 marks. This you can expect for 2 marks. Find the median class from the cumulative frequency distribution. Directly you can find this. Cumulative frequency is given. The total number is 60, the last part. If you see 60 by 2, in order to find out the median class, we need to find out n by 2 first. First step, find out n by 2. N by 2 is 60 by 2, 30. Identify the class which has the cumulative frequency just more than 30. Class with cumulative frequency just more than 30. Just greater than 30. Which is that class? Just greater than 30. Not 30, just greater than 30. This class, right? Therefore, 30, not 30. It should not be equal to 30. Some of the students will make the mistake. This is wrong. More than 30. Just greater than 30. 30 to 40. So the median class is 30 to 40. Now one question related to surface area. Let's do this. Metallic sphere of radius 7 cm is melted and recast into smaller spheres of radius 1 cm. Find the number of small spheres formed. So the big sphere, the radius is 7 cm. A lot of small spheres are formed of 1 cm radius. Big sphere, 7 cm radius. Lot of small spheres are formed. 1 cm radius. Correct. Let's say n such spheres are formed from this. So the volume will be constant. Volume of the bigger sphere will be equal to the volume of all the small spheres. So volume of this sphere is 4 by 3 pi into 7 cube r cube is equal to n multiplied by 4 by 3 into pi into 1 cube. This 4 by 3 pi will get cancelled. N will be equal to 7 cube divided by 3, which is 7 cube divided by 1 cube, which comes out to be 7 times 49, 49 times 7, 9 times 63, 7 4 times 28 plus 6, 34, 343. Okay. This is the answer. 343 number of small spheres will be formed. This type of questions, or the basis, the crux is this. There can be a story revolving this. Such type of questions you can expect for 5 marks. 5 marks questions. One last question. The angle of elevation of top of a tower from a point on the ground is 45 degree. The height of the tower is 30 meter. So let me draw this here. The tower, let's say AB is representing the tower whose height is 30 meter. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation, let's say this is the ground, this is the point on the ground, C, the angle of elevation alpha is equal to 45 degree. Find the distance of this observer at C from the base of the tower. This distance is the question. Very easy question. It's simply 30 meter only. If you try to solve this, tan 45 degree is equal to opposite side AB 30 meter upon BC. Tan 45 is 130 upon BC. The BC's length is equal to 30 meter. Therefore, the distance of the observer from the tower is 30 meter. This simple answer. So I hope you enjoyed this session. A lot of questions we discussed. Any questions till now, you can let me know. Any questions in these, any doubts you have in any of these questions, please let me know in the chat box. I'm looking at the chat box. Almost everything is clear. Okay. So please remember to like, share and subscribe. If you enjoyed this session, like our channel, subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so that you do not miss out on any of the notifications related to the final countdown series. And the exam is on 10th March, and on 10th March also in early morning we have a session. So please stay tuned. To stay tuned, please click on the notification icon as well. And do not forget to share it with your friends and spread the more knowledge. Okay. And thanks a lot.